Reason number 338 why these hydroponics or aero garden type of things are great. And here's the 339th reason why picking up garbage from the side of the road always works in your favor. Discarded swimming pool, check. Aero garden, well, generic Chinese aero garden, check. Flowers, check. And so it only took me about 3 weeks to grow all these flowers by seed in a hydroponics grow system, which cost me under $100. Actually, that particular system that this grew in only cost me about $40. And so now we have marigold, zinnias, poppies, we have sunflowers, we have carnations, and growing in a swimming pool that was discarded. So what I had done was drilled holes in the bottom of this discarded swimming pool, and threw dirt that was in my old pots that I grow all my vegetables in from last year. I threw it in here. As I was actually placing the flowers in here, there was worms. It was filled with earthworms, which is quite surprising. Don't know how they got in there, but here we go. So over here we have sunflowers. These are dwarf sunflowers. I think these are either marigolds or zinnias. I forgot which one is which. This is, petunias. I forgot to mention, we have petunias as well. Here's the carnations. This is, I think, the zinnia. I think this is zinnia lilliput. Won't know until the flowers come on because I mismatched all the name tags on them. But there you go. Discarded swimming pool and one of those aero garden systems. And you have an instant flower bed. And tip number 340. It's good to pick up garbage. Actually, I'm the garbage monger. Whenever I'm having an anxiety attack or a panic attack, I pick up a flashlight and I go walk the neighborhood, usually late at night. And there's a lot of really good discards out there, if you know what I mean. And my husband always jokes and says that I'm like the TV show Sanford and Son. I don't know if any of you remember it. Most of you are probably Generation Z or millennials, and you probably don't remember that. But there was a show where there was this guy that was like a garbage picker. And he was called Sanford, and he had a junkyard. And pretty much my backyard is that junkyard filled with things that people threw out in the garbage, and I turned it into somewhat of a treasure. For example, here's another discard, and I know it's nasty and nappy looking, but this really old park bench that's covered in moss right now with cast iron arms actually serves, and my roses are pretty much in bad shape right now because we had a big rainstorm, but it serves as something to hold the roses up because they flop forward, and we have a lot of heavy rains here. If you're noticing all browns, roses, it's because when it rains heavy, they turn into mush. And pretty much when it doesn't rain, they look like this. So I'm going to have to actually deadhead all these roses as soon as it stops raining. And it's always seeming to be raining around here. And then get the roses back to looking like this, which will probably take about maybe 5 to 7 days. Once I deadhead all these off, all new buds will come out and form. And there you go. So a discarded old park bench actually serves as something that holds up my entire gigantic rose bush that actually grew when it's not flopped forward about 10 feet tall and goes way over this fence. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And again, I hope you learned something. If you see something on the side of the road, use your noodle. What could I use it for? Well, sometimes, actually, nine times out of 10, it's actually really garbage. But you can actually take an old kid's wading pool and turn it into a flower bed. And then get one of those $40 generic Chinese aero gardens, grow it by seed, pull it out of those aero gardens, and stick it in the ground. And there you go. You have instant flowers growing in your yard with a discarded swimming pool, and you don't have to make waste anywhere else in your yard. You just stick it right in, and pretty soon these are going to flower, and I'll come back with an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all soon. So long.